Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
And not only were they making snow at Bogus Basin, but other resorts as well. Here's Tamarack Resort. We've got a nice drone flyby over these great mounds of snow. Check this one out here. Another mound right in here. We're going to go right through the snow canyon. Look at the snowflakes coming through here. So the snow gun's running about 350 gallons of water per minute, generating the snow. And all resorts are taking advantage of this colder weather. And you can see these snow guns are really tall. That's a pretty big mound of snow right there. And so hopefully we can continue to get that snow being made with the colder temperatures. And before you know it, hey, maybe skiing on that snow. Some of it's going to melt, certainly, because we are going to be warming up. This is a time-lapse view of the Bogus Basin snowmaking that we were just looking at a little earlier. Temperature-wise, heading into the weekend, looks like we're going to be warming things up a little bit, getting up to 40 by Saturday at Bogus Basin. 29 now. We'll just break freezing tomorrow, 36 during the day on Friday, but those cold nights. They had snowmaking. It's at Sun Valley. Looks like yeah, the guns are still going up in here. Big mound of snow right here. This is the River Run lift here. So it's getting to be that time of year. That cold, early cold temperatures. Hopefully we can keep it rolling. If we stay out of the red zone here for the ski areas, that's certainly good news. And you see it dropping back down a little bit here. And this is where we could start to get the moisture. Starting Monday through next week, we start to get a chance of some moisture, but most of it's going to stay to the east. In the meantime, 41 goes up to 44, and by the weekend will be 50 to 55 throughout the region. It's this frigid air mass, this blast of cold air coming straight north to south. But this whole system is sliding to the east, and so this milder weather here to the west will finally begin to work its way in. It's pretty comfortable in the western portions of Washington State and Oregon, which is nice. But big low pressure, that cold air wrapping around it. Unfortunately, that builds a big surface high pressure system here. You've got an abundance of air, and it's forcing that air through the canyons down in Southern California. Those are the Santa Ana winds blowing in the Simi Valley today. I mean, you just had to be on edge. Anybody could just walk outside and a fire might just start right in front of you. And they've got helicopters dropping water on houses. It's a pretty impressive firefight that's going on in Southern California. An extreme red flag warning in effect there. It's not a good situation there in Southern California. Wind will settle down a little bit tonight. Look at that cold air coming in. 14 below this morning in Bozeman. 16 in Boise was that record I talked about. Only 4 in Baker City, and a drop below 0 in Rome, Oregon this morning as well. Our futurecast showing those clear skies, but tomorrow afternoon some clouds will push to central Idaho, and I think there may be more higher clouds than this coming through southern Idaho as well in the afternoon. Just a couple of clouds, no precipitation, but remember that bright sunshine is what's making the afternoon feel pretty good. You start to bring in some high clouds and it may tend to fade that sun, and you start fading the sun, then you think, okay, it's cold all day long. It will be cold again tomorrow morning, and it will likely be pretty cold tomorrow afternoon as well, but just not as cold as today. McCall got up to about 35 today, 39 tomorrow, in the 40s as we go into the weekend. Look at those beautiful blue skies right now, but that temperature will plunge. And below 0 at Stanley this morning with the cloud cover, just that low clouds and fog burning off about 10:30, 11:30 today. And then with the blue skies later on, these temperatures are going to warm up nicely, getting up to 50 over the weekend. How about that? It will be similar temperature in the afternoon in Stanley as it will be in the valley. Here's through Sunday, snowfall accumulation from our European computer model. So any hunters up here, nothing Sunday, but on Monday, Sunday night, Monday, we start to get some snow and another couple of waves coming in. But you can see the concentration of the heavy snow is well to the east. And that's why it may end up eventually getting to be a wetter weather pattern. But for a little while here, at least we're going to start to warm up, and that will tend to bring a little bit more moisture. And that's the November 7th to November 13th outlook. So it's getting close to when you want to see the skiers getting some snow. Drier than normal, but this was looking a lot worse before. We're starting to see more moisture come into the west coast, and that's why I think we have a better chance of getting some precipitation for that second half of November especially, which would be right on target, right on time. My exclusive true view of tomorrow's weather today. Look at the teens during the morning, maybe 20 in Boise, but your house will likely drop into the teens. Still a good deal of sunshine with some cloud cover. We'll call it partly cloudy later in the day. Temperatures around 48 in Garden Valley. McCall tomorrow, you'll be 39. There'll be some cloud cover coming in the afternoon, and we're just slowly creeping up, kind of a stair step up to that temperature to 50 to 55 over the weekend on. And next week I show it dry, but we may end up getting some moisture there. Gonna keep a close eye on it.
I like how you say cool at 54. I'm going to say warm in 54.
Warming to 54. Beautiful.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Yeah.
In Southern California, where